Alright guys, okay, we are going to design what we call that a few characters, one characters that based on basic shapes. Alright, the thing that I'm going to start is with using a triangle there. Okay, a triangle there, right? Okay, so these characters were basically based on the triangles. So I'm going to draw some middle structures over here. Alright, before that I'm going to group this up first. Right, this is not actually a part of the characters, but this is one of the measurement of the center point of these characters here. Okay, so I'm going to draw. Okay, this is a part of the eyes sections. These are going to be maybe a mouth sections there. Okay, so all these three sections is important for us to develop our understanding when we design our characters in a more proper kind of way. So let's just say I'm going to what we call that arrange a little bit to become a bit more centered there. Okay, alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to use black colors here to add the eyes over here. Okay, even though it's very simple character, right, they can be developed also into other kind of designs. Sometimes when I design my characters, I love to add a bit more on the details. I'm going to add some highlights over there. Select using shift to the shapes of the eyes, and I'm going to groups and copy there, right. And then the next thing is, okay, I'm going to zoom in and adjust a little bit on the alignments of the eyes. Okay, don't forget to group each part there, right, okay, of your kind of structures here. And then I'm going to click to brush back again. Then I'm going to draw the mouth there. I'm going to start with a very simple character because hopefully easy for you to develop those understanding. Alright. Don't forget the groups. And then the next stage is right now to design different positions. Okay, different positions. Let's just say I'm going to draw a 3/4 view there, right? Because this is a shape like a triangle. It's not that hard, okay, but they're going to look a bit more like a pyramid kind of shape there, right? So 3/4 view, I just have to arrange to different kind of positions. Okay, the eyes. So same goes to right. The shape a little bit are going to be changed, okay? The position is going to be changed. Alright, the arrangement of the eyes and lips also has to be changed there. Right, this is 3/4 view. And the next thing is going to be side view there. I'm going to design side view. I'm going to delete this one. Use the same arrangements. But the position of the mouth are going to be different there. Yeah, like that. Okay. How about the back view? Alright. We are going to copy that and just delete them out. Okay, if you manage to develop this kind of understanding, basically when you design your characters, they're going to be applied in any kind of character that you want later on. But the thing is right now, in order to develop your understanding, you have to develop first, sketch first the basic structures of your characters. Okay, if you have understand and satisfied with your design, what we can do next is we're going to start to color them up. Okay, let's just say I'm going to color this guy there, right? Okay. Let's just say the outline. I'm not going to use gray, but I'm going to use maybe a bit on maroon or red there, right? Same goes to this one there, right? Double click and paint there, right? Double click and paint to these areas, right? To the line there, right? There. Oops, not this one. There. All right. The next thing is going to be the base colors, right? Okay. Maybe I'm going to use gray there or orange. Double click and paint. All right. Paint there, right? There. All right. Finish. Okay. What are the details that we can actually go through with those designs? Of course, you want to refine them. I'm going to draw some highlights over here with some of the colors here and test the color whether it's right or not. Is it okay? It's just a size and paint it up, right? Highlight there. So make it a little bit more like a shiny kind of shades here. See? So I'm going to repaint it, right? Okay? The reason why I'm using this kind of positions because I have already locked the light of the shadows and highlight. Okay, that means the highlight are going to be the source of light are going to be right here. That's why this area is going to be shine a little bit there. Okay. So the next thing is, if I want to create some shadows, basic kind of understanding when you design something there, right? When basically, right, the light came from here. So the shadows are going to be fall off right here, right? So those are basically the logic there, okay? So in animation, in designing characters, even though we can actually develop different kind of source of light there, okay? But you need to lock first where your light source for your character. If you want to add some details, so because these characters is very simple there, right? Sometimes the audience or people say, okay, we design simple kind of characters. They thought that we just want to make our design look more easy to work, and also we try to escape from designing detailing or complex kind of characters there. But one of the reasons you can actually show your skill to develop these ideas is by develop the source of light. So the source of light are going to be right here, because when the character move, right, they are going to be changed a little bit the shapes of the shadows from the characters. So I'm going to use the same colors, but I'm going to change a little bit the volumes. Okay, I think it's more than enough there, right? You can see from here, not too much. If you have to make it more contrast, then you guys can actually add a bit more. Okay, like that. Add the same colors. Right now, when I draw right here, I'm going to add a bit kind of changes. So basically, when we do some movement directly from these characters, the shadow also will move together there, right? But we are going to control them. We the one who will control them, right? That's why when we're going to animate them there, right? Make sure you animate. Start with the 5 frames per second seconds. There. All right. So we have all the characters here. Now, to test the characters whether it works in 360 different kind of positions, kind of movements. So I'm going to, okay, before that, don't forget to save, convert your files into symbols, graphic, and also characters number 1, front view. Oops, sorry there, right? F8, Character number 1, front view there, right? Select this one, F8. Character number 2, this one there, F8. Character number 3, A. Convert into symbol and save in your libraries. F8, character number 4. So the next thing is I'm going to add F7's blank keyframes. So the next thing is right now blank keyframe there, okay, F7's, and then I'm going to add onion skin. Alright, select the sliders over here until frame number 4. I'm going to cut these characters and paste right here. Okay, go into the first frame, cut these positions and paste into the third frames from the timeline there, right? And the next thing is cut this last kind of what we call that positions and add into that frames. Okay, how actually we are going to move all these frames together into the middle there sections. Okay, here's the thing there, okay? Off this one first and click to the edit multiple frames, Control A and move. If you can Control A, make sure you make all the selections together in all this kind of frame there, okay? From these frames here. Otherwise, one frame miss, they're not going to be moved along together there, right? Okay? So I'm going to off this one and I want to show you guys how it works. See? They move along together there, right? See? So the next thing is, the trick is right now I'm going to copy this one, I'm going to click alternate and move to frame number 6. And I'm going to modify, transform, flip horizontals there. Check back again. My kind of arrangement positions and move a bit right there. And the 3/4 view, alternate, click and move to the next frame. Modify, transform, flip horizontals there, right? So if you close back again your onion skins, you will get like this one there, right? See? They move along there, okay? Just like 360-degree kind of movement there. There you can see whether your animations, your character design in the right kind of developments or not there, right? Okay? See? The movements there. So the next thing is, if you use 25 frames per second in every single drawings there, okay? In 5 frames or 6 frames, they're going to be speed up a little bit there, right? So what we can do, we can extend the frames at least 1 frame around 1 drawing to 3 frames per second or 2 frames per second there. I'm going to extend the frames there, right? I'm going to click F5. Click F5 to extend the frames. Each drawing I'm going to extend into 3 frames. So that means we got around 18 frames for these movements there. So if I'm going to click Control and loop playback, Control, loop playback, so when I click enter there, right, this is the movement that we have. We get, okay, from this character design development there. Do you guys get it? This this is how we're going to slow up a little bit on the movements. If you use single frames, and of course, they're going to be speed up a bit more directly. Remember one thing, guys. More frames, they're going to be slow down a bit on the movements of our characters. Okay? But if you minimize the frames, that means you're going to speed up a little bit, right? That means you're going to be fast in those kind of motions. Okay?